As the last rays of summer's warmth ebb away and the gentle breezes of autumn waft themselves upon us, we recognize once again that change is inevitable. Nature is constantly changing, and yet, so many people have the notion that change is frightening. People are creatures of habit, and some find it difficult to adjust to changes that are certain to come our way. Life is like an old, comfortable pair of shoes. We may realize that we need new ones, and we may even find new ones we really like. But we know that changing will cause us discomfort for a little while until we break them in. Sometimes we need to realize that life isn't always easy. What may be better for us is not what we are used to, but it is certainly worth the trouble of breaking in new habits and lifestyle changes. Change does not have to be painful. Just look to nature and it will give you clues to how change can be effortless. The beautifully colored autumn leaves do not hang on to the old tree for dear life. No, they yield to the changes with ease and float gently off the tree. With the coming of autumn, we have been busy in our gardens pulling up the old stuff and getting ready for a time of rest. We know that the ground must rest, and next year there will be more wonderful things in our garden to delight us. Are there things in your life that need to be gently eased out of your life? Maybe there are bad relationships or habits or thoughts that need to be weeded out of your life. Don't be afraid to do a little gardening in your own life. Every gardener knows that unless we get to the roots, we really are not getting rid of the problem. It may go away for a while, but unless we get to the root, it will sneak back into the garden very quickly. Although the harvest time is here, there is no time to stop weeding the garden of our minds. This garden needs constant attention in order for us to flourish and be all that we can be. The only way to keep this garden in top shape is to make sure that no weeds are there trying to strangle any good we are trying to do. The weeds of our mind, of course, are negative thoughts that like to creep in and keep us from achieving that which we are striving for. William James said, "Human beings, by changing the inner attitudes of their minds, can change the outer aspects of their lives." How do we change the inner attitudes of our minds? By changing the way we think. We must put fear and negativity behind us. How, you ask? Just as the leaves of autumn gently blow from the tree, don't try and make a change in your thinking overnight and expect to get instant results. We cannot rip these thoughts out of our minds, as much as we would like to sometimes. No, we need to be gentle on ourselves and let positive thoughts replace the negative. Yes, it will take some work on your part. You must constantly fill your mind with positive thoughts. We are what we think. When the negative thoughts come into your mind, you must be ready and willing to replace those thoughts with positive ones. Just say to yourself, "No, I won't let that thought take over my mind, I will think positively." Affirmations are good to have readily available so you can replace the negative thought with the positive one. It won't be easy, it won't be hard either, it will just be different, like that new pair of shoes we were talking about earlier. The autumn leaves fall to make way for new life. We too must go through changes that will bring new growth to our bodies, souls, and spirits. Change is inevitable, so why fight it? Why be afraid of it? Yes, change will require us to do a bit of readjusting, but it is always worth it. Don't be afraid of change, a change will do you good.